I want to welcome everyone to Tom Bomb Podcasst, Season 2, Episode 1. I want to shout out iHeartRadio, Pop Radio Worldwide, Spotify Premium. This week we're going to go over the facts of the week, interview with Armani Caesar, who's the first female artist signed to Griselda, song reviews, and who to look out for, and also who we need more music from. Tony, let's do this.
Let's do it.
Today, Tony, 7 years since Drake dropped Nothing Was the Same.
I like that album. I like it.
Personally, I know a lot of people are going to come at me for this. I think first to last track, this is best album he's ever done.
Best album ever?
I think it's better than Take Care.
Best album ever.
That he's done. Not ever. Not of all time. Just in Drake's catalog. For me. I know Take Care is a classic album. I'm not denying that. It's an essential album in hip-hop. But nothing was
So Far Gone.
This is better than So Far Gone.
No.
You don't think so? Mm-mm. What would you rate them? At least like the top 3 for your Drake albums.
So Far Gone.
Over Take Care for you?
Yes. Then Take Care. Then Nothing Was the Same, probably.
I'm going Nothing Was the Same, Take Care, then So Far Gone. I'd still listen to this album. It's aged well. I've heard Tony listen to it. Great album. Tony, this is disappointing news. Bobby Smurder got denied.
It was a possibility, right? From the
start. He's definitely coming out in 2021.
He can still appeal it, can he? He still got more appeals to come up before that date.
Nah.
That's it?
I think that's the last one. He's not coming home until next year.
Can't keep the streets down, dog.
Yeah, nah. He's coming out.
Of course, the snitch would get out early for COVID, and they keep Shmurda.
Yeah, he pulled the whole asthma thing. I've never seen him use an inhaler in my life.
Ridiculous.
This is big news, Tony. Kanye West says he's going to give everyone in good music the 50% that he owns back. You think he's actually going to come through with this or not?
I think he has to now. He talked a big game, and now this is what we were talking about last week. Like, if he's going to talk about trying to release the music game from this hold that it has on contracts and the way that artists are signed, this is a big step for him to show that he's going to start the initiative to do that. I think the next thing that needs to be taken into account is the producers as well, because they get fucked more than the artist.
Yeah, and that's why especially when the Big Sean album came out, I was shouting out Hit Boy and all the producers, Murder Beats, I don't think they get enough credit at all, and I think they should get as much recognition as the artist does.
Oh, their contracts are even worse.
Oh no, they get robbed.
Yeah.
They get killed.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no song without the beat.
Mm-hmm. That's why you'll see a lot of these artists stick with one person and make a lot of collab albums with them and shit. Because if it's a 21 Savage Metro Boomin beat, not beat but album, then they're gonna get more money than if they just do a few songs off the album. You know?
Yeah, and it's just I just don't see. Hopefully Kanye starts it for every artist, and then it goes down to the producer, and everyone involved should get paid. And also, when you look up albums, I don't know if everyone does this. I know I do this. People that write the songs, sometimes your favorite artist isn't the one that's writing the song, and I think that other artists that write the song should get recognized as well.
Well, I think yes, in a certain sense, right? Because sometimes it was 8 people writing one song,
mm-hmm.
But I think some of those people and then make a living off of not being the face of it. So if they want that recognition, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Tony, today Kodak Black's lawyers sent papers out to Donald Trump to get him out. He's getting tortured in there. He said he has no visitors besides his lawyers, can't make any phone calls. They don't let him practice his religious beliefs. I hate Trump. I'll say it on here. I hope he does this right. I hope he gets Kodak out, or at least moved to somewhere where he's not being abused all the time.
I think the smarter move may have been to reach out to Kanye West and Kim Kardashian.
I'm not gonna disagree with that.
Yeah, I know that might sound because Kim Kardashian, but
they get people out of jail.
Yeah, the publicity behind that would help a lot more. I think I mean, it might be a smart move because Donald Trump's going for re-election, so, like, he might be like, this shows that, like, I'm a cool president. But I highly doubt he's going to care about Kodak Black.
I don't think Kodak's... I don't even know if he knows who that is.
He does.
So it's not a con... Yeah, it's not a con... Yeah, he has no idea. And, free Kodak Black. I hope justice is served for him and he gets out, or at very least move to somewhere where he's at least treated fairly like other inmates. Mm-hmm. Albums that came out this week, Tony. I love this. The Quiet Dawn by Burner. Mm-hmm. I said it last week, I'm going to say it again. Burner makes great music. He keeps getting overlooked because of him as a businessman, which I'm not knocking. But he's made more albums than probably some of your favorite artists have. He's been rapping for a long time. He got more recognition when he signed to Taylor Gang. But besides that, he's been making great music. I'm always looking for his music. It was a great album. Tony, this album surprised me just how good it was front to down. Poetic Pain by Tuzi.
Did it surprise you? Look at the name.
Pain. That's all I know. But literally, first to last track, no skips. What do you think of the album?
I like the album. I think he's on a roll. Let's keep it going.
Next album, Tony, we were talking about this last week. Virgo World by Lil Tecca. What you think of it?
Miss. Complete miss.
I'm not going to disagree with Tony. It was a miss. Even the song with Uzi, he missed. I mean, Uzi didn't miss. The video, like, it was good, but the song, not good.
I just don't think the music's meant for us. I think it's meant for some, like, younger kids. You know what I mean? I think.
Yeah, but good music's good music, Tony. It's
like
not
my
good
little
music.
sister probably, like, bumps it or something. Just not for me.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. This album I was very excited about. The Liz by Armani Caesar. Her first album on Griselda Records. She's the first female signed to them. Hard. She's coming on this episode. I'm just blessed and thankful that she even came on. I really want to thank her. I want to thank her manager as well. She made it really easy for me. There was no payments asked, nothing. Smooth process. I'm a huge fan of hers. I think she's on the come up, and I see in the future her being as big as or bigger than Cardi B. I know that sounds crazy. Listen to the album. I don't think you'll disagree with me.
If you listen to the album, that doesn't sound crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Tony, this album, these two fit perfectly. Code Red, Moneybagg Yo, and Black Youngsta. What do you think about it?
I like Moneybagg Yo by himself, but he does, every now and then he puts out these, like he did one with Youngboy, he's doing one with Black Youngsta. Like, whenever he gets on these, and don't get me wrong, his solo work is great, but like whenever he gets on these, I feel like he feeds off of the energy of the person he's doing it with, and I've yet to see a recent artist do as many collab projects like this with this kind of music and not miss. He killed it.
I agree with that, and this album's hard. They come together great. I didn't think it would be this good.
I'm also surprised by Black Youngsta.
That's what I'm saying. I like, anytime I think of Black Youngsta, all I think of Lil Whore.
I like his music solo, but like before, if you asked me before this one, right, could I listen to a whole album by Black Youngsta and not want to skip a track? I would tell you, like, probably not. Like, I would listen to it. There'd be some songs I like, but like I didn't think I could listen to a whole one through and want to bump it again the next day. But this one definitely is one of those.
Tony, I know you love this. This is probably one of the most consistent artists of all time, and he keeps doing it, and I'll keep saying it. We've said it episodes past. Currency drops another album called The Director's Cut. Him and Harry Fraud. Mm-hmm. Tony, I know you listen to this one a lot. Mm-hmm. What you think about it?
You already know it. I thought that shit was amazing. But
shit's fire.
I want to say this. I like that Currency kind of went against the grain a little bit. As of recently, everybody's been doing this like deluxe edition to give themselves more, like, I don't know if it's to get more plays, I don't know what it is, but like everyone's just all of a sudden followed this path where they release the album and then all of a sudden deluxe edition. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Currency was gonna do that, and then he said, you know what, fuck it, we're not doing deluxe edition, we're giving you another full tape.
I haven't listened to one Currency project in my entire life that I didn't enjoy.
Facts.
He might be the most underrated rapper in the entire rap game.
Even the artists he signed are great.
I need Young Roddy on the show.
Facts.
I'm gonna try to get him on the show. All right, Tony pulled a miracle out of his ass this week, or last week. Happened this week. Just happened today, actually. The day we're recording this. He said he needs more music from Shy Glizzy. What's he do today? Right before I get here, he drops an album. Tony got lucky. He's gonna call it skill, whatever. The album's great. We're not gonna review it. We're not gonna review it this week, just because it just came out, and I'm not gonna review something that I barely listened to, and I've only got to listen to a few songs. Amazing so far. I listened to 3 songs, the one with Meek, banner already. Singles of the week, Tony. I love this. Pop Smoke, Mood Swings remix, add Summer Walker on it.
That was a nice song.
I'm not a huge Summer Walker fan. She killed this.
I like Summer Walker.
I'm not saying I don't like her, I'm just not the biggest fan, but after this, I'm looking for her. Said something on the album with Black Youngsta, Moneybag Yo.
Constant repeat.
Constant repeat. Action Bronson this week, Tony.
Love it, Action Bronson, dude.
Action Bronson. How do you pronounce it? Mongolia? Is that how it is?
Yes.
Action Bronson's a rapper. You either love him or you hate him.
I haven't heard many people say they hate him until I came to the West Coast.
Well, he's huge on the East Coast.
Yeah. He's
a staple on the East Coast.
His style probably just not meant for certain places.
I understand that. The song You, Busta Rhymes, Anderson .Paak. When I see this combination, kind of like last week when he did the song Trippy, what is this going to be?
Busta Rhymes on a roll.
Busta Rhymes dropping an album soon. I love this, Tony. Good friend of the show. He came out early, supported me when I didn't have a lot of support. King Crooked and Joel Ortiz, Hands Up. They dropped one of the best albums, I think, at the beginning of the year. They're back with a single. I think it's for a movie. I don't know the name of the movie coming out. Hard song. Tony, what did you think of the song with Polo G, Lil Durk, and Tekka, When You Down? I think that Tekka got murdered by Polo G and Lil Durk, 2 of the hottest in the game right now, with someone that has money to pay them.
Yeah, see, I think that's a mistake when these artists are trying to create like a bigger buzz for themselves, so they get like these other artists who are actually like really talented, and they get on a song with them, and then they just get murdered on their own song. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you should have just like got some artists that were on your level. But you know what I mean? Shout out to him for his hustle.
I'm not hating on the hustle.
Yeah, shout out to him for his hustle, you know what I mean? And like the people who are his fans, like, keep supporting his music, you know what I'm saying? But like, for me personally, could have done without him on his own song.
I agree. That's going to take us to our first commercial break. I want to shout out iHeartRadio, Spotify Premium, Pop Radio Worldwide. When we come back, we're going to have an interview with Armani Caesar. I'll see you guys after break. I want to welcome everyone back to the Tom Bomb Podcast. Shout out AB Cashin. He's on the commercials this week. He's from Arizona. I'm going to tag him on the Instagram post when I post this episode. He's hard. Go check him out. Now I have Armani Caesar coming on the show for an interview. She just dropped her album, The Liz. She's the first female artist signed to Griselda. I'm more than excited to have her on the show. I think she's going to be one of the best female artists doing it. She's going to be up there with Nicki and Cardi and Summer Walker. Here's the interview. What's poppin'?
What's goody?
Yo, I just want to introduce you to everyone who's going to be listening to the podcast. This is Armani Caesar. She's from Buffalo, New York. First female artist in Griselda. Yo, I'm so happy to have you on right now.
Thank you. I know I was doing a lot. Sorry.
You good?
I'm getting ready for a shoot.
Yo, first thing I want to tell you before I ask you anything. The album, fire.
Thank you. Thank
fire.
you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, so the first thing I want to ask you, I ask everyone this. Just like, as a fan of hip-hop before you even started, like, you're from the East Coast, I'm from the East Coast too. Like, who were your influences growing up, and like what made you love hip hop in general?
I just came from like a musical background. Like my mom, she was in a choir, and she also was like a young mom, so she introduced me to like a lot of 90s music early. Besides that, like my grandma's a hip hop head, my uncle was a DJ, like it kind of was just in me. And then, Buffalo, it's just a talented city. So like around my neighborhood, it was dudes rapping in ciphers all the time. Like we'd be on the porch just kicking in, somebody would throw an instrumental on. Like it kind of just came natural. It was something that I kind of just fell into and I was good at. So
Yeah, I mean, I know I've been following you for a minute, even before this album. I'm not gonna lie, when I first heard like you got signed as the first female artist,
yeah.
I was skeptical, as in like, because you know how they are, all they do is spit bars, and so I was like, oh, is she gonna go as like the background singer? And then like I pressed play on your album, and I was like, oh shit, like I was like, she ain't no background singer. Like I got you spitting bars like with the best of them right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's nothing new. I mean, it's new to a lot of people that don't really like know the history behind like Griselda or anything. It's like I've been rapping with Benny and Conway since I was like 17 years old. And this was like 10 years ago. So at the end of the day, it was like, it was new. Like people knew that I could spit. I just didn't have the platform to do it. And it was more or less like once I moved to North Carolina soon after we started like the group. So everybody kind of disbanded, did their own thing. And then I was more so down here, and I still was doing like, you know, up north type music, but I was also doing very much like up tempo trap beats and stuff like that because that's what I was around. But you know, everybody knew that like I was still a spitter, even though I was doing different kinds of music. It was still like, you know, you could tell if somebody could spit, like you could tell a lyricist, you know. So it wasn't until I did the verse on The Fly God is an Awesome God, the Lil C's verse, and Complex named the top 10 verse of 2020. And it was like, yeah, like she coming for the head, you know.
Yeah,
and
I saw that. That shit was crazy. I have to ask you this while I have you on here.
What's that?
I know you're from the East Coast. You're a hip hop head yourself. Mm-hmm. What was your reaction when you got on the DJ Premier beat?
I was geeking. Like I didn't know when I first did the song that it was a DJ Premier beat because it didn't have scratches or nothing like that on it at the time. Wes just pulled it up and was like, you know, I want to see what you do on this. So I did the beat. Benny came behind me, did his verse, and then Wes was like, okay, yeah. So he on his phone, he like, yeah, I'm about to send this to Primo, see what he think, and before he throw the scratches on it, this and the third. And I'm like, Primo who? Like,
yeah.
What Primo? So like that was dope. And then Primo sent the fire emojis back, and I was like, oh my god, like this is like a dream of mine. You know, like Primo is a legend. So I know it was like really, really big. And then for him to be like behind it so much and support it, because he ain't like no co-signing, clout chasing type person. He not like this new generation. So it's like if he like really like fuck with you, he fuck with you. Like, so I just respected the fact that, you know, with him being around so many legends his whole career, him being a legend himself, like to like embrace me and to support the song so much and like do just go hard. It wasn't just like, no, oh, they gonna pay me to do this type thing. Like it was all off the love. So it was just dope. Like no better feeling.
Yeah. Last week on my podcast, I was going in on my co-host because I was saying that Conway has the best album of the year, right? And to me, it's not even debatable. Like, it's either him or Big Sean for me because I look for bars. Like, I grew up, I had an older brother. Like, I listen to real hip-hop.
Yeah.
And then, like, with you, like, I haven't seen a female album that's better than yours yet either.
Thank you. I mean, it was my intention, just, I guess, all of our attention as a collective to make sure that I stood out, you know, and I wanted to basically carve my own lane out. You know, it's a women's game right now. It's like a golden age for female rappers, and it's a lot of us out here. But I think that, you know, the difference between me and them is just that they not rapping like me. The girls that are rapping like me don't look like me. They don't carry themselves like me. Like, so I'm like the best of both worlds because, you know, from the looks, you're going to think that I'm going to come, you know, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then, you know, like you going to get bars, or if you hear me, you're going to think like, oh no, she's a spitter. Like, you know, you're going to think that I look like something else. So I think that kind of merging the two worlds together is what we really wanted to do. And, you know, to make boom bap, you know, look sexy. So that's what we did.
Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna argue any of that. What do you see is next for either you or just Griselda as a whole? Because I know like the whole not touring thing. Even with not touring, Griselda is taking over 2020.
No,
And like
sure.
once you drop, it's just like the icing on top. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out what you guys are planning, or is it you just gonna keep dropping music until you guys can tour? Or?
Yeah, like Griselda, they drop every 5 minutes, and as a female artist, females don't really go as hard when it comes to dropping like a lot of material at one time. You like if they give you two, like you think that they working super hard, and so like I said, I like to differentiate myself from just being in a box as a female rapper. I feel like, when I initially started rapping, like I didn't want to be the best female. I wanted to be the best, period. It's like put me up there with all the greats, not the female greats, like I need to be up there in the top 5 that DOA. Like, so I think definitely expect more music coming very, very soon. We got a few surprises, the visuals, Griselda, like especially West, he's not too big on the visuals, you know what I'm saying? He's big on like the art. I like to shoot content. I like videos, you know what I'm saying? And as a female, people want to see me. They want to see what's going on. They want to see, catch a wave. So definitely more visuals. And we do, like, with everything kind of opening up a little bit, I think we're going to figure out a way to, get around and touch the fans and stuff like that, because it's been so much love, like, so much love.
Yeah. The last thing I'm going to ask you, who are you enjoying yourself as a fan of hip-hop, like, regardless of, like, you and, like, obviously Griselda, like, you're in it, and, like, I'm not going to deny it, like, they are, like, the best doing it. But is there anyone, like, you listen to that maybe, like, people would be surprised, like, when you're just riding in your car?
Dang, like, if I'm not listening to my album or Conway album right now, I'm probably going to listen to Boldy James. I'm going to listen to, like, Roy Ayers. I'm going to listen to... I like Don Toliver.
I love him.
I love Don Toliver.
Fire.
He's definitely fire. If I'm on, like, some chill shit, I probably listen to, like, some Summer Walker. But mostly, like, I like to dig and get in my old school bag. That kind of keep my pen sharp, So... just a little bit of everything. I may listen to rock music. I may listen to, alternative. It just really depends on what kind of mood I'm in, kind of weed I'm smoking.
For real. Yo, I want to thank you so much for coming on. I'm a huge fan, and I'm from the East Coast. I'm from Jersey, but I'm in LA now. But as soon as y'all touch down to LA, like, I'm going to be at the concert.
We always out there anyway, so you already know we're going to tap in. It's lit.
I appreciate you. Have a nice day. Be safe.
Thank you, too.
Bye.
Bye.
I want to thank Armani Caesar for coming on the show. It was an honor to have her on. I also want to shout out her manager. She made it a very easy process for me to get her. I'm a huge fan of hers. First female signed to Griselda. I even told her in the interview I wasn't completely sure what to expect. I thought she'd be a background singer until I heard her spit. And I was like, holy shit. She can out-rap most of these dudes. The album, The Liz, Tony, what do you think about it?
First, I want to start with the album artwork. That shit is fire. Like,
the cover is so sick.
Yeah. Whoever did that and whoever she worked with on that, it's the perfect artwork for this album. The album itself, like, when it comes to female artists, I realize, like, a lot of the music they make is not for me. It's not for an audience that's supposed to reach me. When I do find a female artist that can, like, reach both audiences and the streets, which is rare, I'm intrigued. You know what I mean? And Armani definitely fit all three of those categories and held her own every time. I'm interested to see her blow up. She deserves it.
Last week I told you guys Conway, I think, has the best album out. This is the best female album out. 2 people off one label, Griselda Records. If you don't know about them, look them up. Conway.
We're not even going to say the best female album out. This might be one of the best albums out altogether. Right.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw the female word out. She's one of the hardest doing it right now.
Facts.
She has one of the best albums out. She rapped bar for bar with Kanye, Benny. I mean, there's not really much to say. And West Side Gun, I love in the back every time. She
Shout
kills
out to Armani,
everything.
yo. Check
Please
out
check out the Liz. I can't stress it enough.
Just check it out. You'll understand.
This is my favorite female album I've ever listened to. And I just want to say female, not to put her in a different category, just for woman making music. You'll never catch me driving around unless Little Kim's in the background, besides this album. It was an honor to have her on the show. I want to thank her again. Shout out Griselda. Shout out New York. Shout out Buffalo. Tony, this is going to take us to our next commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have the music review, and that's it. Check out the Liz. It's out everywhere. Armani Caesar. She's taking over. Griselda's taking over 2020. We'll be on commercial break. Shout out iHeartRadio, Pop Radio Worldwide, Spotify Premium. I want to welcome everyone back to the Tom Bomb Podcast. Shout out iHeartRadio, Spotify Premium, Pop Radio Worldwide. Tony, let's do what we do best. It's time for the music review of the week. First song we're going to do, Mood Swings Remix, Pop Smoke, Lil TJ, Summer Walker. Tony, I'm not going to lie. This song was one of my favorite songs off the original album when it came out. I love Pop Smoke. I'm a Lil TJ fan. Shout out New York City. They got Summer Walker on it too. I'm not going to lie, Tony. I know I'm late to the Summer Walker party.
Fact.
This verse made me a fan of Summer Walker. I checked out a lot of her music after this. She's a great artist. For this song, I'm going to give it 9.1.
It's fair. For me, it was my second favorite song off the original album after Got It On Me.
I like Yeah Yeah too. Yeah Yeah is my favorite song.
Over Got It On Me?
Yeah, Yeah Yeah is my favorite song off it.
It's a choice. But when I heard this song originally, I felt it did lack a little bit of female energy just because of the type of song it was. Not that the song wasn't great by itself.
Amazing song.
But I felt like it needed a female on it too. And there was probably like 3 I had in mind that could have like killed this song.
Who else?
Janae would have killed it.
I thought Jessie Reyes would have killed it also.
Yeah. But Summer Walker definitely got on it and did her thing. I'm gonna go 9.4.
That's a fair score. Next song, The Liz by Armani Caesar.
Call my new Glock jelly. I promise it won't jam.
She's out rapping a lot of you dudes.
Facts.
She's going bar. I got her going bar for bar with most of you rappers out here right now. Tony, I want to hear your score on this first.
$9.4.
I'm going 9.6. This is one of the best albums out. Like I said before, go stream The Liz. Armani Caesar on the come up. Quick and heavy. It was an honor to have her on. I'm going to always support her music. Always post anything she put up.
Okay.
Next song we got, Tony. This is one of my favorite songs of the week. I'm going to say it before we even review it. Said Something, Moneybagg Yo.
Moneybagg Yo. Yo, like,
actually in his bag.
I saw him preview this song, like with, what is it called? Like, it's like TikTok, but it's not.
I don't do TikTok. I can't get stuck anymore in black holes at night.
Never downloaded that app. Thriller, I think. I don't know, but I saw him preview it while he was dancing on it and shit. And like, when I heard it at first, I was like, I need to hear the rest of the song. Sounds like it's gonna be hard. And then I heard it and I was like, he hit the mark. I'm gonna go 9.7.
Fuck, that was my exact score in my head. Is this the hottest song out right now?
For me, it's that song that you can put on and I'm in my bag.
Like, if I'm about to go in the shower right now, this is the first song I'm playing. If I get in the car, this is the first song I'm playing. He nailed this song. He didn't miss at all. This song's amazing. This is the first time I'm ever going to agree with Tony on a score. 9.7. I'm not going to go 9.8 just because that's crazy. 9.7's nuts.
Yeah, don't disrespect me.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, no.
And No, I'll publicly disrespect you.
Absolutely won't.
And amazing song. Next song we're gonna go over, Mongolia, Action Bronson. I love Action Bronson, Tony. He's one of those rappers. It's either you love him or you hate him, but you have to respect him. He's always been in his own lane. He doesn't sound like anybody else. He's been doing it for a long time too. This song, I'm gonna go 8.9.
I'm gonna give Action Bronson this on this song. That beat is crazy, and it's very hard
to rap on.
To rap on that beat, yeah.
And he killed it.
A lot of rappers would struggle. Shit, if I got that beat, I feel like I would struggle a little bit. It's a hard beat.
Yeah. No. He always goes on hard beats though. The Alchemist beats.
Oh, the Alchemist is one of my favorite producers.
No, yeah, he's one of the best to ever do it.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, not everyone can rap on an Alchemist beat.
No, that's why Alchemist doesn't work with anyone that he doesn't want to, because he knows they're gonna disrespect his beat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go 8.9.
Fair score.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Action Bronson and shout out New York City. Next song. This is a weird combo, Tony, when I first see it, before I ever hear it. You by Anderson .Paak and Busta Rhymes. Anderson .Paak is one of the most talented people that make music. I just want to say that. Let's play the song. What'd you think, Tony?
I like the beat a lot. You're gonna hear me talk about beats a lot because it's the first thing that I listen to on songs. It reminds me of like a fucking video game or some shit.
It's a crazy beat.
Yeah, the beat's nuts. I'm gonna go.
Before you give your score, Tony, what do you think of these two coming together? Were you surprised?
I still don't know what to think. I've listened to the song, I still don't know what to think.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna go 8.6. Yeah.
That's a fair score. I'm a huge Anderson .Paak fan. Have been since his first album came out. Love the song he did with Mac Miller. That's a classic. Busta Rhymes, Tony. I think I said this last week. If you go to his catalog, his first few albums, he was one of the hardest rappers ever doing it.
Yeah.
I know everyone probably remembers him from "Look at Me." When I think of Busta Rhymes, that's the last song I think of. It's such a weird thing. I'm gonna go 8.2. I like both artists. I think this is one of the songs that's gonna grow on me. Anderson .Paak kills it. Busta spits good rhymes on it.
It's a hard song to decide when it's appropriate to play this song.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, am I playing it when I get in the shower? Probably not. Am I playing it when I get in the car going somewhere? Probably not. But am I at home putting in my headphones and it's on shuffle and I haven't heard it in a while and it comes up? I might listen to it.
Perfect from you.
Yeah.
Literally, that's perfect. Next song, Tony, Rhapsody. I'm a huge Rhapsody fan. Just like how I was saying about Armani, she can out-rap a lot of dudes. A lot of people she can out-rap. And she doesn't get noticed as much as she should, but in hip-hop, the people that actually rap and know good music know she's one of the best doing it. The song we're going to review, 12 Problems.
So here's what I'm going to say, right? Of course, I'm going to start with the beat. I like beats like that where it's almost repetitive, the beat. Because it's just like a sampled loop of like one vocal or something like that. I feel like that gives the artist time to just spaz. You know what I mean? Just keep going.
All she does is spaz.
Yeah.
Always.
But like with that kind of beat, it gives you the room to just keep going, and it doesn't have these like weird breaks where you got to switch up the melody or the flow. Like it's just like go as hard as you can. And I think she definitely did that on that song. I'm gonna go 9.1.
That's a good score. I'm going 9.4 on this. Rhapsody is one of the best lyricists out right now. Forget the female artist thing. If you put her voice in something different, like an auto-tune and it was a male, you'd be like, who the fuck is this? She needs her respect. She needs it now. She's been doing this. Her last two albums were amazing. I actually found her through her and Mac Miller working together. That's how I found her. I became a fan. She's one of the hardest doing it right now. Anything else you want to say about her, Tony?
Give that woman her respect.
Put some respect on her name.
Some respect.
Respect, yeah. Shout out Birdman, respect. Alright, next song, Tony. This was one of the best albums that came out. We're going to review Walking Again by Tony. I think this is one of the best albums that came out this week, for sure. Top to bottom, you can listen to this. I listened to it multiple times with no skips. I liked it so much, I even went back to his last album and listened to that one again. That's how good it was. For this song, I don't think it's the best song on the album, Walking Again. Great song, though. 8.9.
I'm going to go 8.7. I like this song, and I like the work that he's putting out. I just want to say this too, like, I think this month has been a good month for music in general.
Yeah, we've gotten a lot of good albums.
Yeah.
Next song we're going to do, When You Down, Lil Tecca featuring Polo G and Lil Durk. Tony, I know you're about to go on a Lil Durk rant. Give me 1 second. Did you just see, like, the change from when Tecca went to when Durk went? It's just such a... He's so far out of his league. Tony, please take it from me before I say something disrespectful.
Man, Lil Durk, I've said this a while back to Tom, and I knew it was coming. He's been do this. Lil Durk's been on the rise for this. He's finally getting the respect he deserves, and his music... It's just, he's not missing, you know? Every time.
Not missing at all.
And he's spitting real shit that comes from the heart from him. Nothing that he doesn't live. And when it comes to Lil Durk in Chicago and that whole scene right now, shout out Chicago.
Shout out Chicago.
They're doing it big, you know? Tecca, don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Just
congratulations. You played yourself.
Yeah. You know? So like if I saw that and I just saw Tecca's name on it, it would have been like, I'm sorry, you lost my interest, you know. But seeing those other two on it, I'm like, now I gotta endure a Tecca song for a little bit.
I was forced to listen to this song because I see two of the best artists doing it right now. Durk wraps circles around him. Polo G wraps circles around him.
I'm gonna go 9.3 based on those two.
I don't really know what else to say. Like, Polo G and Durk are holding down a lot of the rap game right now.
I need a Polo G, Little Durk mixtape.
Album. No. Album. For Chicago. Get Hypno Carlito on there.
Get King Von on there.
Of course.
We need King Von.
You love King Von. I think that'd be huge if Chicago artists did an album like that. I don't know if it would ever happen. With those three it could, but not like there's too much beef out there to get a huge album like that. But if these two came together, it'd be a great album. This song, I'm going to give I really want to give it a nice score, but like...
See if we take Tecca's part out, what do you give it?
Oh, if we take Tecca off, 9.4.
There we go.
Polo doesn't miss, Lil Durk doesn't miss, Lil Tecca from New York. I love New York. I'm from out there. Terrible. Literally garbage. No, garbage. He's garbage. I'm not listening to him anymore. I don't even want to hear rants anymore after this album, honestly. Next song we're going to go to, I love this. Foolish, Burner featuring the legend. Make sure you remember that. Legend. DMX. Tony, I love this song. What do you got to say about it?
DMX. I grew up on DMX.
Same.
Big part of my musical influence. The dude has consistently shown that it's just like, bro, his voice mixed with the amount of pain that comes out of that guy.
He's one of one. There's no one I can compare to DMX.
I know you guys have seen that video where he's performing. It looks like the whole fucking world's there.
At Coachella?
Yeah.
Oh, where he's wearing that,
the
what is that called?
Little farmer's joint.
Little farm overalls? Is that what it's called? Yeah.
Overalls, yeah.
The whole world's there.
Whole world.
No, you can't even see. Like, he's murdering the mic.
He's just up there on his fucking
murdering the mic.
New York shit, Tim's and all. Yeah, man, this is a big one. This is legendary. I don't know what else to say. It's a great song. I'm gonna go 9.6.
I'm so happy for Burner. Not only to get a DMX feature, but a DMX feature where he's going off. And DMX is one of the best rappers to ever do it. There's no arguing that. If you argue that, I don't want to hear anything about your hip-hop opinion. I love how DMX is going in on the beat, yelling like he always does. Payne also. And then Burner hops on. This is what we talked about last week. Burner doesn't change at all. He doesn't come on with the yelling shit. He comes in chill as always and murders it like he does. This is one of my favorite songs of the week. This might be top 3 songs that I think came out this week. I'm going 9.7. I will always play this song when it comes on the shuffle. I'm never skipping this song. 9.7. Tony, that's going to do it for the music review this week. We're going to take you to commercial. Shout out iHeartRadio, shout out Spotify Premium, and shout out Pop Radio Worldwide. I want to welcome everyone back to the Time Bomb Podcast. This is the final segment of the show. Who you need more music from, and artists to look out for. Tony, started off this week. Who you need more music from?
I need more music from Weezy F Baby.
Lil Wayne?
Yes. I need a new project from him. Or at least some unreleased versions. I need something.
Reports are Friday he's coming out with the original Carter 5.
That's what I need. I need that in my life.
I can't disagree with that. Funeral was amazing. Carter 5 was really good. I kind of want him back in his Carter 3 bag, though.
I just want him back in A bag.
Well, he never got out of his bag. Let's make it clear.
Yeah, no, but I mean...
Last week with the NBA Youngboy...
What I mean is whatever version of Lil Wayne we're going to get right now, I just need some new Wayne.
I want Sorry for the Wait 3.
Who's
really bad?
Who's your artist?
Alright, my artist who I need more music from this week, DMX. I need a DMX project. He was on the Versus battle with Snoop Dogg. He looked like he had a lot of energy there. It was great to see him like that. He looked healthy. I don't know if this is the unpopular opinion. He beat Snoop Dogg in the hit for hit.
He did.
I'm gonna say it. He beat Snoop Dogg in the hit for hit. Even Snoop was rapping that motherfucker's verses. Yeah. He's a guy, when you go up, you're like, Snoop might have more of a catalog, more projects, not more hits. If DMX steps on his stage, if he had a concert right now, I'm on my way there. Put it that way. And even if he didn't drop a new album, I'm on my way there immediately. I need a new album from DMX. Just like the last song we reviewed with Burner, he's not missing. I don't think he's ever gonna miss.
It's DMX.
DMX, living legend. Not much else to say about him.
I'm just glad he's back to doing music.
Yeah, I'm glad he's not in jail. And I'm glad he's free doing music. He looks healthy. Looks like he's working with other artists. That's really all I gotta say. Tony, who's your artist to look out for this week?
My artist to look out for, I'm going to take it back a little bit. A while back, there was a group that came out that was like heavily influenced by like 3 6 Mafia. They were called Raider Clan. They had beef with ASAP, and they had a lot of good music. Their leader was Space Ghost Perp. For those who don't know Space Ghost Perp, he was the biggest influence on Rocky's first album. He gave him a lot of that southern sound.
Purple Swag.
Yeah, all that came from Space Ghost Perp, and I'm gonna say it. Since then, like, ASAP's really kind of been on a whole different wave with his music, and that's not to say that Space Ghost Perp also didn't self-destruct, but the group that he put together was full of great artists. Chris Travis, Xavier Wolf, who at the time was Ethel Wolf. I want to say her name was Amber. She was dope. Puya and all of them came from that same wave. Like, they started all that. So
a lot of influence.
Yeah. So Chris Travis, Southern rapper, and everybody needs to give him his props, man. He's been doing it for a while. So the song we're gonna go by is "For the Love of Money" off of Pizza and Codeine.
That shit's hard, Tony. I think you can hear in his flow and in his voice how he just presents his rapping skills. I hear a lot of Juicy J. I hear Memphis rap. Mm-hmm. It's a good choice from you this week.
Thanks.
Very good choice. Someone not from the DMV.
It's hard.
No, I get it. I get it.
I want to put the city on the map.
100%, and I'm the same way with New Jersey. This week, for my artist to look out for, I'm going another TDE guy, Tony. Don't roll your eyes. Reason from TDE. I'm telling you right now, Tony, when he drops his album, remember when Schoolboy was big and then he dropped Oxymoron and he was huge? Mm-hmm. That's what's about to happen here. I have him out rapping a lot of people. Reason, he doesn't get enough respect. He murdered it on the Dreamville album. His last solo project didn't get as much promotion as I thought it should have. It's a really good album also. He's already dropped one single before this year. Might not make it. Disses the whole game. I love the line where he disses Tekashi. The song I'm going to play by Reason just came out 2 days ago on his birthday. The Soul Part 2. I can't wait for this album to come out. The only problem I have with TDE is like the length you have to wait for each project. Besides that, all the music from every artist they have is always amazing. And I'm really looking forward to this album. Shout out Reason, shout out TDE. Tony, anything else you want to say this week?
That's the reason why having a lot of big acts on one record label and trying to share the spotlight is not always the best idea. It doesn't work. I mean, you could see the same thing with Young Money. They took the best of the artists, promoted them, let them release albums, gave the rest of the artists little features here and there on the big people's projects, and then eventually it becomes just those big artists and those small artists you stop hearing about. I haven't heard anything from like Chanel. I haven't heard anything from like Gutta Gutta.
Yeah, you know Tyga's not with them anymore either.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
is Tyga still with them?
No, I think didn't he sign with Drake? I mean, didn't he sign with Kanye at one point?
I don't know. I'm not.
So like, the thing that I'm saying is like, when that happens, sometimes what ends up happening is those groups end up breaking up once their contracts run out and people go solo. And I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like, I feel like that's what's coming for TDE.
Don't say that. This is the best record label in the game, talent-wise. Kendrick Lamar, SZA. Name a better one. Kendrick Lamar, SZA.
Already did Young Money.
Drake's not Young Money anymore.
You're not? Okay. He's still affiliated with them, though.
I'm still taking TDE. Kendrick, Schoolboy, Absol, SZA,
okay.
Reason, Isaiah Rashad.
You're gonna tell me Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, and Drake on one album versus an album with all those people on it? Who's gonna be bigger?
I'm telling you right now, if TDE dropped a collab album, their album would be better.
No.
Yes, it would. Mm-hmm. Okay, I've been waiting. Have you ever heard any Black Hippie shit? Amazing.
Okay. What does that have to do with I just told you those two albums put up against each other.
Yeah, I'm taking the TDE album.
Okay.
You're really taking just because Wayne and Drake. Nicki's dead to me. She did a song with Tekashi. I got Armani coming for her.
Yeah, I would take just a Wayne album over those albums.
I love Lil Wayne. I'm not taking one Lil Wayne album over a TDE collab album. I'm not doing it. That might be unpopular opinion, but I'm riding with it.
Hip hop villain.
No. Tony's the hip hop villain. You can say whatever you want. I've been waiting on the TDE album for at least 6-7 years.
Keep waiting.
Tony, I'm telling you, when it comes out, it's gonna be the hottest album. It's gonna go #1 immediately.
But guess what? Keep waiting.
Tony, your opinion right now, irrelevant. I want to thank everyone for tuning into the Tom Bob Podcast, Season 2, Episode 1. I want to shout out iHeartRadio, Spotify Premium, Pop Radio Worldwide. Also, I want to shout out ABC Cashin. He's from Arizona, like I said earlier. He's on all the commercials this week. And I'm going to break the news now, Tony. I can't not. Next week, I got a New Jersey legend coming on. Shout out New Jersey. He's a rap battle GOAT. It's not really debatable. Arsenal coming on the show next week for episode 2. I want to thank everyone for listening and supporting. Shout out the fans. Shout out all the supporters. You got anything else to say, Tony?
Shout out Alex.
For sure. Alex.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant one of our friends, Alex. No, yeah, I want to shout out Alex too. He's been recording all our stuff. He started working with us when Cuban Links came out. I want to shout him out. He's does a great job. I'm going to promote his page as well. Check out his photos. He's got this crazy-ass drone. I don't know how it works, but it's great. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you guys next week.